Alright, so now we will discuss how to actually do the CFD simulation on something like this. We have got a part ready that is parameterized. We have got the parameters to define things. So let's first of all let's shorten the length of the blade, because I think that's these are too big. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. And for now, let's actually hide everything up and go to the plane where z axis is coming out of the screen, and let's start a new sketch, right? And what we will do here is we will create a circle, right, of radius something. Let's for now let's say 20. Let me just go ahead and create another parameter. If I can't do it, I have to save it. Parameter, and this parameter is to define the shroud. We need a shroud because we will be creating a cylinder in which the fluid domain, the rotational mesh, will be defined. So let's just rename it shroud. It's intuitive enough to understand. It's intuitive enough to get what it's going to do, or like a shroud AMI, let's call it. That works. The value, so we 100, right? So I decided as whatever, but you can actually calculate it. So if I just if I just go to the blade plane, P it is at 50 from the centimeter, right? And that's where blade is, so that's 50, and plus the length of our blade, that is 80, right? So 50 plus 80, that's 130. So we will need at least 130 to actually cover the entire blade, but we actually need to go further than that in order to leave some space between the blades and the shroud, right? So let's just choose a value of 160, right? That's good. And let's go to this new sketch, and let's rename all of this. Let's rename it to shroud sketch, shroud sketch P. And I'm not renaming the angular copy because that was the part that broke earlier, so just going to leave that like this for a while till I have a better understanding of why that error issue is caused and how to prevent it. Maybe it's just a safe part, maybe it's more than that, because the actually the string name changed in the blade solid component. These last two blades had a different name, so I don't know, maybe there's a bug in there that I need to look a bit deeper into. Anyway, so shroud sketch P, right? We have gotten that. We will just go ahead and edit it. We will define the radius to be a parameter, and that should get it done. Great. Now if we look at the height of our hub, like if we go to the extrude, we have hub extrude. Where is it? Hub solid edit, right? So it's like it's pointing out like it's 20, so it's 2 centimeter in height, right? And it's 2 centimeter in height, so we will need the shroud to be at least bigger than that, and it will expand to both sides in order to properly cover our entire fan. So just select this thing, and what we will do is that instead of writing some direct value, what we can instead do is that we can define it in terms of the other variables. So instead of I said this is 160, but instead of that, let's say we blade length plus 50 plus another offset of, let's say, 40, whatever it is, it's going to get automatically calculated, right? So again for the extent to which we want our new shroud to be extruded in both directions, instead of shroud, I would say extend. I can define it as I don't have a parameter for hub height. Maybe I should. Let's add 10 to it. maybe 20, just to keep it entirely inside. Tension. So it's giving me error which is says which is basically saying, hey man, this thing's not defined, but we will define it in a second. I can't move this. Okay, maybe I need to remove this and then add after that. So that's, it should be fine. 10 should be fine. So that's 30, right? Great. All right, let's save that, and let's see. We will go to the hub sort p first, and we'll define the height as a parameter, so that when it changes, everything else can change automatically. We will edit this. We will create an extrude from this, and we will say, hey, shroud extension, and shroud extension, and it's about the z-axis, so just going to manually choose that as well. Great. So now we have gotten something, right? If I just select that, and if I just select the transparency and I make it a bit transparent, and then turn on the bleed solid, as you can see, our fan is entirely covered in it, and the volume on the behind, maybe we don't need to extend it that much. So let's, instead of going ahead and changing the parameter, what I can do is just I don't know, -10, maybe that is fine, right? So great. Now we have completely surrounded it in a domain. Now we want another domain which is going to be much larger than this one. So how do we do that? Let's go to, let's turn these things off again, and we already did the sketching part. Let's turn this off too. If I just I'm wondering why I can't find the, yeah, there it is. Yeah. All right, so again, let's do the sketch part. Let's again choose this plane, set plane view. Let's get another circle going, and this is going to be much bigger than the previous ones, right? And when I'm defining the radius of it, what I will do is that I will make it considerably larger than the shroud. So shroud MI is already defined, so what I will do is that I will multiply it with, say, a value of 5, should be, or 10, so that's a pretty large circle, as you can see, but I guess that's too big. You can go ahead and lower it a bit. Just going to see, if this is big enough for our purposes. Let's turn this on. You know what, something bigger will be better, I guess. So I did it, by mistake I just turned it off, I guess. Anyways, we can just easily go ahead and get it done. Let's define this, and define the radius, and shroud AMI into 10. Right, this is great. So now we have gotten that. Amazing. This extrusion is the extrusion of, so let's rename it to shroud solid P, rename it to shroud solid, right? Great. Solid. Sketch 5 is renamed. Let's call it domain sketch, and domain sketch, and let's extrude it And how much do we want to extrude it? Well, again, we will use the short extension as a base, and we will multiply whatever the value is by let's say 50. I don't know. Let's see what happens when we have that. And let's define the z-axis is not visible apparently, so I will just do that, or do that, and I will first select the axis and just select the axis first, so that I'm sure that what's going on. Let's make it 50, make it 50 as well. 50 is way too big, I guess, but it's fine. We are doing it for demonstration purposes only. Anyways, so this is it, and now we can select it, increase the transparency a bit. Let's push the transparency to 60, or it is 68, 70%. All right, great. Let's push the let's. So this is it. Now we have gotten a domain where fluid will live, and we have gotten a small volume where the fan can actually rotate, and we can define the rotating mesh and stuff. So a lot of our work has from the at least CAD modeling perspective is done, and all of it, this is parametric, right? So if tomorrow if I change the blade length, right, where's the blade length, there it is. If I were to make it 100, you see the thing automatically changes. So the domain can automatically change, and the shroud can automatically change, and this entire thing is parametric. So even if something like if you had to even if you had to increase the size of your fan, this thing will automatically change, and then you can just push it into a meshing software, and if there's some automated process there, you can sort of automate the entire thing of going from a new from the previous CAD model to a new one, and then to the meshing part as well, and then the CFD aspect, you can control that with code as well, and that's how you can sort of automate the entire CFD pipeline. So that's it for now. In the next video we will discuss about how to mesh this thing and how to actually do the CFD, right? Thank you.